So, Deepwoken is around the corner, and I just kind of want to make a video to talk about what we might be expecting from the game. Now, Deepwoken, as we know, is somewhat like a sequel to Rogue Lineage, but not exactly, of course. It's just a better Rogue, you can say, but I'm not sure if that's what the devs really wanted to be known as, like a successor to Rogue. But Rogue, for the most part, to me, was a pretty big impact, because it's one of the main reasons why I stayed for as long in the Roblox community than I anticipated for. It was not only a cool game off rip, but it was a different type of styled game that I had like never played before. And I remembered my first encounter with Rogue Lineage when it was me who was like a freshie at the time, and I had seen a guy like Sentinel or something, and he seemed pretty nice, you know. He came up to me, offered me some food, and I was like, all right bro, this guy's nice. And as soon as I was about to type and I was gonna say my gratitude, he kills me like right there instantly with like some random spell. He had man at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Picked me up, and then he was like, welcome to Rogue Lineage, and then he killed me, and I was like, wow. Now when that whole thing kind of happened, I found it funny. I was like, bro, what the heck just happened to me? Like, did I really just like trust some random? But that whole thing was just like something that actually helped me progress more. I was like, all right, you know what, I'll keep going. So as soon as I started playing more Rogue Lineage, I started finding myself like meeting new people, especially on Discord. There I made friends and even got in a house where I met even more people. These connections and the fun exploration is what makes Rogue so special, other than getting gripped by a white amulet phoenix feather using flying around the map. But that stuff aside, the game really was amazing. And even after it was dying down, we finally got the news of Deepwoken in around 2019. This was like already amazing news, and I was already hyped. Like, as soon as this got announced, I was like, holy crap, Deepwoken is about to be fire. Now Deepwoken, I'm pretty sure it was still called like Deepwoken at the time, and then they were like drowned gods, and they're like, nope, let's change it back to Deepwoken because we all call it Deepwoken. I was like, all right. And I just remembered I was so hyped to get like any type of announcements or any info about the game. All we knew was like a couple leaks here and there, and like they were talking about it until one day we finally got a live stream from Raguzer. After Raguzer made that live stream, it was already crazy. I was like, holy crap, this looks stunning. Now the thing with Deepwoken is that it's not only just a like its own game. Like Rogue Lineage was like inspired a lot by a lot of games, and I'm pretty sure Deepwoken's of course going to be inspired by a lot of games, but this has more of its own lore than like Rogue Lineage had. Like Rogue Lineage had kind of lore, but it was kind of like also like I knew like a lot of stuff were inspired by like other games, like, you know, the Solon sword was like Link's sword from Zelda. A lot of stuff was inspired, but Deepwoken has a lot of more stuff that's made by their own developers in the community. Now, moving on to the current recent events of Deepwoken, we have been recently getting very much blessed with many screenshots of like players just going crazy, just screenshotting all of them. I'm gonna be showing some of these screenshots on screen right now, but overall these just look great, and I'm gonna be talking about some of these screenshots currently right now. Now the first screenshot we got here is of a guy that I actually made the thumbnail of. I saw this guy's race on his Twitter, and I instantly was like, bro, this is like one of the best, like this is one of the coolest races I've seen. The guy's name is Kuso, by the way, but shout out to him. But like, as we can see in this picture, you know, it's like like to me, he looked like he was confused. He was making some cool stew, which is actually cool. I'm assuming you're gonna be able to make some cool foods in Deepwoken, and this just looks amazing. You know, he's got potatoes, he got mushroom, he got a mushroom potato soup. Like he going crazy. And what I noticed is that, you know, his race looks cool. He has like some glowing eyes. He has no mouth. He has no like anything else. He just has his eyes. You know, he has nice cool white hair. His armor looks cool. You know, he has it's not much of armor, but he has like these cool paddings around his like arms, I guess you can call them. And of course, we could see a cool little sneak peek of a little ring right there. Now that ring looks cool. I know they're going to be making a lot in terms of rings, because rings, I know in Deepwoken, or I mean Rogue Lineage, kind of were like meant like, oh, you're a house leader. But in this game, I'm pretty sure rings do more than just being known as a house leader. Here's another picture of the same guy on the boat. You know, he's exploring. As we know, Deepwoken is taking a lot of stuff from Lovecraft, and a lot of Lovecraft stuff kind of goes on in the sea. And, you know, we're probably going to be a lot in the sea during Deepwoken. especially since it's kind of like Islands. Like if you play a One Piece game, kind of be like that, but probably better. If you guys have seen any of the streams of Ragusa, I definitely want to make sure you guys check it out. I'll probably leave some links in the description if you guys haven't checked it out by this point, but I'm pretty sure at this point you guys probably have. And here's another picture of the same guy just kind of chained down or something. He looks cool. Next up, we got a guy with white hair. He looks pretty cool. He has some more armor. Now we can see more 3D armor, and this is one of the other cool things about Deepwoken. Deepwoken seems to have more 3D like armor sets. Like Rogue Lineage didn't really have many of that, or I think they didn't even have that at all. They just kind of had like armor as like clothing. But this game, they're stepping it up a notch. They got a nice measure making their like cool clothing, and this just looks stunning. Like this looks drippy. Like these guys look drippy. Like this guy right here, the picture of him, white hair, you know, standing right here at the pole, and then this next picture of him just kind of sitting down. This is dope. We have another picture of him just kind of right here, like getting ready to fight with his fist or something. He's about to box some people up. That's pretty dope. Next up, we got a picture of my boy Nano Prodigy, and this right here, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. My bro looking like he's from Assassin's Creed or something. Like, bro looking pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie. He got a cool little like sword. I don't know what that sword is. It's kind of like a cutlass. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And then in the back we could see like, I guess his boys, his house members kind of working out. We could also see he has 2 rings. Now we're not exactly so sure what those rings do, but overall it is pretty cool. The next photo here we got of him is like, you know, he's kind of holding like a rapier or like a sword of some sorts. Now this armor looks amazing. Look at that cape behind him. Look at overall this armor. Like they're definitely stepping it up with this. And in the background with the map looks gorgeous already. I'm excited. Next up, we got a picture of my boy TerraBlocks on YouTube. He has like this cool race. His race is kind of like I think it's like a Wukong race. It was pretty dope. He has a cool little scar from what it looks like. And look at that armor. Again, the 3D models or like the 3D armor, like I just like how they're using it a lot. I feel like that just makes the game way more cooler. Like all this armor being used and actually feels like 3D and not just clothing just makes the game that much better. But like look at this picture right here. He's pretty cool. He's kind of standing behind like or like in front of a house. Then we have a second picture of him kind of unsheathing his little like, I don't know what that is. It looks like a hammer. It looks like a hammer, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got a cool looking race here. Now this is my boy Dust Sorcerer. This is a picture of him on Twitter he posted. Again, cool clothing. We got this stuff. He looks like he has like some like little like weird kind of like glob things coming out of his mouth. If you guys see his face, like besides the eye, you guys can see like it's like a trunk. It's like an elephant trunk. He's kind of like a kraken type thing going on here. He has cool horns too. That looks dope as hell. And the little eye thing, I'm not sure what that is. It kind of reminds me of an edict. I don't think it's an edict. Like no way a tester's having an edict already, nor do I think they have edicts in the game. But hey man, who knows? Next up, we got another one. This is like way more pictures, but this is kind of probably be the last one I'm gonna show because I've already been on this topic for a while. But we have a guy with the cat race. You know, y'all know cat race. We got when it got like announced, I was like, bruh, they really adding the cat race. That was pretty funny though. But this guy looks dope. He looks clean. I ain't gonna lie. His armor, and not only that, his clothing, his hoodie on, he looks clean as hell, my guy. But overall, just seeing these races and all these cool armors and the maps in the background just looks like amazing. I know some people have said to not feel so hyped about the game, and like just in case it doesn't feel like Deepwoken's gonna reach your standards. But to me, it's hard not being hyped for this game. Just seeing everybody posting a screenshot of this on my Twitter feed, it just makes me more hyped. Like I'm just like, what makes me hyped is just the fact that I'm about to be exploring like this and have that same feeling that I had when I was playing Rogue Lineage. Just the fact that I'm gonna be exploring, finding out new things, especially since Roblox has now added voice chat, is gonna be more amazing. It's gonna be cool, like trading and stuff. It's gonna be hella dope, man. Now overall, I know deving takes time. As a developer myself, you know, I can tell, I understand. And I know that it's been a while. You know, this did game get like announced like 2019 or 2020. I could be wrong about the 2019 part, but this game has been in dev for a while, but I understand, you know, I'll wait as long as the game is great, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind, you know, that's how it is. Here we're gonna be showing some gameplay now. Here we got some stuff. We have gotten some leaks, so I'm gonna be showing some of these guys on the screen. Now, whether or not some of these things have gotten reworked, I don't know, but I do know that it is recent gameplay from some of the YouTubers have been really cool, so maybe we could see some of that. All right, so let's just take a good look here on this combat right now. So right here, this combat looks amazing. It definitely looks like you need some skill. The guy in the video right now is just bombing the other guy he's facing, and we can already see some cool skills going on. Here we got them kind of fighting. Oh, he's fighting Ragusa right here from what it looks like, which is the owner of the game. He has some cool race. He has like glowing eyes, which is pretty dope. I love the UIs. You know, I'm a UI dev, and I really love the UIs of the game. You know, Archmage always goes crazy on that. We can also see some people in the background just kind of fighting it out, and oh my gosh, y'all saw that? Like, look at those skills, bro. Like, these skills are what makes me so like hyped for this game. And like, I'm just excited for everything that these guys are bringing us to get this game out for us and have fun, because I understand that these guys probably have been also looking for games that would be fun to play, but they're out here making the games for us. But look at this gameplay, man. This is amazing, bro. I'm just excited for like all the classes that the game's gonna have. I know there's a gun class. The gun class is probably what I'm gonna go, because who doesn't want to have a Glock? You know what I'm saying? Like, having a Glock sounds pretty cool to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Having a Glock is pretty cool. But look at this right here. Like, what is this? He has like ice powers and stuff. That is amazing to me, man. Look, he's just literally killing this guy. This is RIP, my brother, bro. For real. Oh my gosh. I do know that you can name skills in this game. You will be able to name your own skills, which is pretty cool, you know, and that's why it's kind of yelling it out, you know. You don't have to type it out. But look at the stuff. He has a shield on his back, which is cool. I really like that this game's gonna have shield. It's probably gonna have like a shield class. Either it's gonna be fighting with a shield or having a sword and shield, but either way it sounds cool. But look at this, bro. Oh my gosh, bro just got annihilated. What is like look at that. Like, there's so much going on. It's actually crazy. Now, as we know, combat in games are like very important, and as we saw there, the combat looks great so far. Now, in Ragusa's Deepwoken Direct, we are very much shown a lot of the combat. We were told many different things, such as the combat and how it works, and how like there are stat points, but not like in a general way where you put it in strength and you're OP, or like how you put stat points in like a simulator game. But it works a little different, and I'm pretty sure it works like in a different way in terms of like it's balanced, right? But overall, what we've seen of the game's combat has been great so far. The classes is mostly what I'm looking forward to, of course. The gun class. I'm hopefully going to be able to put some pictures up here. We got a gun class. There's a picture of that. And there's some cool magic, some shields. It's going to be amazing. We have great sword, normal swords. But we even have fishing. Now in this video right here, we could just see, you know, Agamatsu's like teaching us how to fish and how we would probably do it. Now fishing's pretty cool, you know. We're probably not gonna be doing it a lot of Deepwoken, but it's a cool thing to have. It's pretty funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would probably fish. You know what? If I'm bored, I'll fish. I know that Deepwoken's gonna have a lot of content, so that's what I'm excited about. But moving on, we do have a little sneak peek of the wipe system, or the wipe system, sorry, and the inventory system. Now, if we look on the screen right here, here's a little bit of the wipe system. The wipe system seems to work, you kind of like, your soul kind of gets like resurrected or something. I don't know, your soul just kind of like comes out of your body. And we don't have really a good clip of this because Ragusa didn't want to show this, but it was actually shown on the stream. But a lot of people have made a lot of hypotheses on what it could be. But the inventory system kind of works as in, like, if you die, your loot won't be, you will be able to actually loot people. So in Rogue, you weren't able to loot people, but in this game you will. They'll drop your items, and I'm pretty sure they also said that if you were to die with an item, you are actually able to choose a certain amount of items to choose at once you die. So that's pretty cool. But overall, everything looks great. We've been shown things such as bosses as well, and these things look very OP. In another video of Agamatsu, we see a little bit of an armored boss guy, and we have been leaked as well a big crab boss battle before. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it was pretty cool. They also have like a cool heist system where you can steal loot and drive away from the people, or like you can kill like NPCs, you know, and get their loot, you know, steal their treasures. And all of these things just sound great. It sounds that Deepwoken's is definitely gonna have way more content than Rogue Lineage, which is just kind of like, you know, it's kind of the basics, just, you know, grind to get a class and that's it. Deepwoken isn't just gonna be that. It's gonna be getting a class, exploring, finding out what you can do, making friends, getting houses, you know, or getting a house, fighting actual bosses, because Deepwoken didn't really have like bosses like that, or Rogue Lineage didn't have bosses like that, as you guys know. We only had kind of like, you know, some NPCs here and there, but nothing too special, you know what I'm saying? And this game definitely is highly like, it's like it encourages you to fight bosses, so it's pretty cool. But again, overall, Deepwoken has much hype around it and is soon to be released. We have indeed gotten a statement like a month or two ago where it will be releasing somewhere in the end of autumn, which the last day of autumn is actually Tuesday, December 21st. So December is like tomorrow from where I'm recording this video. So hey man, it's almost close. We got like 3 weeks probably until Deepwoken releases, so that's hype. So mark your calendars around there and get ready to play a fire game, man. I know I don't really do these type of videos, but I just can't wait for this game, and I just want to make sure you guys know that this game is about to be a legendary game changer. And I'm gonna see you guys around Deepwoken. Peace out, everybody. Love you guys.